Hello, hello, my beautiful Scorpios. My name's Joella, and I'm going to be doing your March 2020 horoscope tarot reading. This is a little bit different for me because I usually just read the tarot, but today I'm going to incorporate a little bit of astrology in there. So thought I would try something different, mix things up a little bit, and I think it'll just give you a better idea of what to expect. So for the month of March. I also think it might be a good idea for you to grab a pen and paper right now so you can write down the key dates that you need to be looking for throughout the month. That way you can refer back to it on a daily basis, and you can kind of know what to expect. Hopefully this video resonates with you. If not, please feel free to take a look at some of the other tarot readers on YouTube. And hopefully next month you can check back and that video will resonate with you. Also, just a reminder that these are general readings. So if you want to schedule a personal reading with me, you can inbox me through YouTube or through my Facebook channel. And yeah, we can set something up. What else did I want to mention? I think that, oh no, I almost forgot to mention, please like, comment, and subscribe below, and hit the bell so that you'll get updates on all future readings. Okay, guys? Okay, so let's get started. I'm just going to adjust the camera here. You can see my cards. Okay. Now, I just want you all to know, if you don't already know, that Mercury is still in retrograde until the 9th of March. So for anybody who is wanting to, travel, it's probably a good time for you to leave a little bit early, maybe, as there could be some delays. Any kind of contracts, hold off on signing any kind of contracts until after the 9th. If it's absolutely necessary that you do sign these contracts, have someone else look them over for you just to make sure everything is all on the up and up. You might find that technology, you have issues with technology. Also, communication isn't so great at this time, so just keep that in mind. If you have any important emails to send, or you have something important to say to somebody, probably best not to send it in an email, okay, because it may get misinterpreted. And for you guys, your paranoia drops a little bit on March the 4th, so you can expect that Wednesday, March the 4th will lighten up for you guys a little bit. Okay, Scorpio? Let's see here. You are a water sign, so you can be a little bit emotional. And this full moon is probably going to affect you in that sense. But just know that on the 4th, things will start to get better. Okay, so your first important day of March is March the 5th, as Venus, the planet of love, enters Taurus. Okay, so we're just going to draw a card here. All right, so we have the High Priestess. Hopefully you can see that okay, guys. So let's see. So Scorpios can be very stressed at times, right? So try to use this period to lean into your vanity a little bit and just kind of treat yourself. Maybe take some long baths, go get your nails done or your hair done, or just kind of treat yourself, maybe to some yoga, maybe buy a new outfit. Some people say you shouldn't make any drastic changes to your appearance during Mercury retrograde. That really applies more to like haircuts and plastic surgery rather than self-care. So you do need you do need to treat yourself, and you need to give yourself a little bit of self-care on Thursday the 5th during this time, and right into the 9th if you can. So the High Priestess is representative of, it's unconscious awareness, decisions. So I would say that perhaps you may be having a decision on this day, an important decision on March the 5th. And I think the cards are telling you to hold off on that. This card is telling you, don't make any rash decisions, sleep on it, give it a few days. And if you can wait until after, like I was saying, wait until after the 9th. If not, maybe discuss the issue or this big change or decision with somebody, and get someone else's point of view on it, okay? All right, so let's move on to your next important day, which is Monday, March the 9th. All right, Monday, March the 9th. So this is a full moon in Virgo, okay? So beware of a little bit of paranoid thinking here, okay, Scorpio? Full moons are powerful times, but because the moon rules our intuition and subconscious, it can be a lot of, it can be really intense for a water sign like you. So let's see what card we got. Okay, so we got the 9 of Swords. And yeah, really March the 9th, the full moon is going to cause you to really overanalyze a lot of things. So just know that it's a Monday, it's March the 9th, and it's probably best to keep your communication to a minimum, because you are going to be overthinking things and overanalyzing things and worrying more about things than what you need to. Just want to see if I can, oh, there we go, that's better. And that's what this card represents. So it's worry and guilt. So perhaps you're going to be feeling a little bit guilty about something. Maybe on that day, maybe you'll say something to somebody, or you will do something, and you're going to feel like people are looking at you thinking you're a bad person, but really you're just really overthinking it. So just let it go. And, if it's still an issue after on the 10th, or the following day, then maybe revisit it, but just don't say anything. Just kind of keep to yourself if you can on March the 9th. Okay, and be aware of obsessing over problems that don't exist until after this day. All right, okay, so that brings us to the next important day with it, which is Tuesday, March the 10th. And Mercury retrograde ends. Yippee! So that's awesome. You guys are going to be feeling so much better on the 10th. And for maybe after everything that you've been through, it might be a good idea to maybe start a journaling practice to work through any anxious thoughts or patterns that you were having. That would probably be a good thing even on the 9th, to do that. If rather than speaking about your concerns out loud, maybe just journal them. And sometimes when we write things down, it makes us feel better. Okay, so I'm just going to move forward to March the 16th, because really the 10th, it's just things are starting to look up, and we're going to move on to your next big date, which would be Monday, March the 16th, where Mercury enters water sign Pisces. Ooh, there we go. We just had a card fly out. And that is the 8 of Swords. So So this transit will add a little depth and emotion to both sides of your conversations. So any significant others, friends, you're able to really go deep with them. Your conversations are very deep, and you're really able to connect with people. Maybe you might want to spice things up a little bit right now in your romantic relationships. Perhaps, you know, it's a Monday, so maybe you could plan maybe a dinner out for the two of you, or go to a movie, or just maybe there's a concert going on that that you want to see. That might be a good idea, you know, just to spice things up between the two of you. And the Eight of Swords is... The Eight of Swords can represent confusion. So really make sure, you know, with your partner around the 16th to the 20th, that you really do communicate really well. You really communicate your wants and needs and your concerns thoroughly. Do not send texts or emails because they are going to get misread, okay? Best to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation with your significant other at this time. As you can see, there's just two people here in this card, kind of walking away from each other. Their backs are to each other. They're not seeing each other or what the other one is seeing. So yeah, so just be very mindful of this and try to, like I said, you know, communicate your wants and needs really well, but also really listen to what it is your partner is trying to tell you, okay? So try to see things from their perspective. Okay, guys? All right, let's move on to the next card. And that was from March the 16th to about the 20th. So next we're going to be drawing the card for March the 20th. Friday. It's a Friday, so it's a weekend. So Aries season begins on Friday, March the 20th. So like Aries, you are ruled by passion. Okay, so at this time. So let's see what card we have here. Okay, so we have the World card. So this, you know, Aries season is wanting you to look at your professional life. Okay, you'll find yourself very reflective at this time. And let's see. So I drew the World. I love this card. It is such a beautiful card. So this is represents accomplishments and fulfillment, involvement, integration. So perhaps at work, what I'm seeing is in your professional life, you're going to be on the weekend, on Friday, you're going to be really accomplishing something wonderful, and it's going to get noticed. And others are really going to respond to this idea or this or your work habits. Okay, so you're going to get some positive feedback on the 20th. All right, and this may extend into around the 24th. So between March the 20th and March the 24th, you're going to be having some really great ideas and a lot of recognition, guys. So yeah, so that's really great. So let's move on to Tuesday, March the 24th. And this is a new moon in Aries. A new moon in Aries. So this new moon is really going to shine the light on relationships. So what relationship problems are you currently having? And which sources of stress stem from old unresolved trauma? New moons mean new beginnings. And yeah, so this one is, this time of the month, you're very assertive and you need to ask you need to ask yourself what it is you need to let go of, right? Maybe old habits, bad habits that have been holding you back. But you know, you have to realize, oh, this does require self-awareness. So you might have to look at your dark side a little bit, guys. You might have to really, you might have to do some dirty work here and take a look at your not so pleasant habits and how they're getting in the way of your relationships. Oh, okay. So I've drawn the tower here, and the tower can represent, it definitely represents something coming to an end. Yes. So sudden change, releases. So yeah, this is very, very significant. It really does speak to this time, you know, this new moon, because like I was saying, you know, for some of you, you're going to need to do some soul searching, and you're going to need to take a look at some of your habits, like, and how they're holding you back from your relationships. And perhaps you need to let go of some unresolved trauma. So is there something in your past that you've been holding on to that you just need to let it go? Like, new moons are a great time. Like I said, they're new starts. Things are crumbling here. You need to let things go. You need to let things fall to the side. Okay. All right. One more card for Scorpio regarding this situation. One more card for Scorpio. Okay, so I have drawn the 8 of Wands. And this is this stands for conclusions, you know, the ends of something, quick action. So this card's telling me that you definitely are going to be required to make some changes really quickly here to maybe salvage a relationship. And this is for the 24th, okay, guys? This is for Tuesday the 24th. So really pay attention to this day on right until the end of March, okay? So anything could be happening during this time. But yeah, you might have to start doing you might have to do a little bit of soul searching and look at how you contribute to your relationships and maybe the difficulties that you're experiencing at this time. But this is telling me that you are going to do what you're gonna know what it is, and you're going to take care of it, and you're gonna swiftly move through it, and things will lighten up after by the end of the month. Okay. Okay. Wow, Scorpio, that was a great reading. Your March looks awesome. Got a little bit of soul work to do, but don't we all? I hope that you've written down some of these dates, and it'll help you smooth sail through March and into April. So I wish you all the best. I love you guys. I hope to see you in April. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell below so that you will get your April reading as well. Okay, love you. Mwah. Namaste. Have a great month, guys.